West Indies. Now Pakistan, they're without Waqar Yunus, who has a shoulder injury. They've got Amir Sohail. Then Afridi, the 19-year-old, who's a very good player. Zahur, Ijaz, Inzamam, Mohammad Wazim, who's a very good young player, talented stroke player and very correct. Moin Khan, plenty of experience there. Wazim Akram, Saklan Mushtaq, Mohammad Zahid, Shahid Nazir and Mushtaq Ahmed is the 12th man. Well, Tony Greig reported that the pitch was in good condition, very, very hard, no moisture in it at all, and he thought there'd be a bit of bounce and pace. And at the toss, Ian Chappell told us that Courtney Walsh had won and he'd put Pakistan into bat. It's Courtney Walsh we see first of all now. He's bowling to Amir Sohail. It's the first ball of the innings, and in the commentary box, Bill Laurie and Michael Holding.
And it's over, mid-off, that's 4. What a way to start. It was in the slot, and Amir Sohail continuing on his good forms, hit that straight over mid-off in the air, and it races away for 4. Good afternoon, Michael Holding.
Good afternoon, Bill. Good afternoon to all the viewers, wherever you may be. And welcome back to the viewers in the Caribbean. Bit wide of off stump, but it's up, and he just went right through the line of the ball.
Ian Bishop take up the attack. Playing for the first time in the Carlton United series. He's bowling to Shahid Afridi. No ball called, and he gets it away. Cracking shot, beautifully played off the back foot. It's 4 more. Sohail in beautiful touch. Just short of a good length. He rocked back and placed it beautifully. Courtney Walsh won the toss, selected to bowl. There he goes, it could be out, he's skied, Cupper's coming across, mid-off coming across, he's caught in. Griffith called him out. Afridi trying to hit down the ground. Didn't time it. That's a big breakthrough for the West Indies.
Well, I thought it would be difficult for Afridi on this pitch. The ball is going to bounce a bit more than it did at Sydney. It wasn't a half volley, and he played right through the line of the ball, looking to hit towards the onside. Well, he just succeeded in skying it, and Adrian Griffith took a very comfortable catch. West Indies have struck early. They needed to do that with this strong Pakistani batting. It's 1 for 12.
Walsh continues. Got him, he's got 2! He's on a hat-trick! Beautifully bowled across the left-hander. Wow, wow, it's all happening at the Gabba. Sohail, the informed batsman, goes to the captain. He won the toss and elected to bowl.
Well, 2 balls, 2 wickets. It's not the first time Courtney Walsh has done that here at the Gabba. That's the first of them to go. Afridi, caught by Adrian Griffith, had to make quite a bit of ground, and with Roland Holder coming towards him as well. But he kept his eyes on it. And then the wind helping Courtney Walsh to get the ball across the body of the left-hander here. Beautifully bowled. 2 in 2. He has done 3 in 3 before. Will it happen again? Pakistan have lost 2 wickets, 2 very important wickets for them as well, with just 12 on the tins.
Ijaz makes his way to the centre. An informed batsman, but my, oh my, what a great start for the West Indies. Hat-trick ball. Oh, it goes down the leg side. Walsh throws his hands up, the crowd roars. Ijaz survives. It's in the air and it's safe. Well played. It's off the mark, it won't go all the way. It's coming back for the 3rd. It's the over bowled. It's 2 for 22. Ambrose takes up the ball.
That will hurt. Probably is already.
Yes, normally nip back a little bit. So Ijaz on 5.
And that was one out of the box from Ijaz. He suddenly decided he'd had enough of being tied down.
He's a pretty strong man, Ijaz. When he decides to have a go, he really does have a go. There's certainly no half measures with the way he plays.
Ian Bishop on now.
In the air and down to the man at fine leg, and he's taken it. What an excellent catch. Nixon McLean at fine leg. That was in the air for a long, long time. He made 10 metres, 15 perhaps to his left, and took a great catch.
I think Nixon McLean will be very relieved because he actually misjudged it a fraction at the start. May not have picked it up in the background. It took him a while to get going. Now he should be moving quicker than that. And he's just got it at full strength. That was a great catch in the end. Ian Bishop, the bowler. And another wicket down, and West Indies are doing it well. 3 for 45.
Here's an opportunity for another catch. Won't be an extreme one. Oh, it almost was. Now, that could have been so much trouble. It was out in the end. Inzamam Ul Haq is gone, but what a terrible mix-up.
I thought he was going to jump over the other guy's head for a moment. Inzamam has gone. He's miscued that. The bouncer's got him. Now then, the high mark. They don't play any Australian rules. They're all basketballers over in the West Indies. But there you go. Ronald Holder's been in there trying to take catches everywhere today, and people are pushing him out of the road. Nixon McLean has taken that one. Inzamam has gone. He's out for 1, 4 for 47. We asked a question at the top of this telecast about the West Indian pace bowlers. Would Pakistan be able to handle them? It's a no at the moment.
That is an excellent stroke. No need to run for that. Beautiful piece of timing and excellent placement. The on drive's a superb shot.
Mohammad Wazim is a very good player.
W appeal, good running, and again Jimmy Adams showing the value of his skills in the circle for West Indies. Hits the stump with the underarm throw. But when you're running between wickets, slide your bat, don't look at the ball. Ijaz could have had his bat in there, but he doesn't, and the foot is just down.
And this is what happened out there with the batsman running off his line, and must only just, and the only man who put up his arms. Looks like a flick on the fingers there. Ambrose just towards the end of his spell, and despite his leg problems, doing a very good job. They got 4 runs for that. It's 4 for 65.
Short outside off stump that time, and that'll get to the fence. 7 runs from the over. That's the end of Ambrose's stint. It's 4 for 76. Nixon McLean, right arm fast. He's operating from the Vulture Street end. Those are the figures so far. It's nicely played. He's got that one away behind square. Can't quite get to the fence. Gonna get 3. So 28 overs have been bowled now. The run rate is 3.39. Nixon McLean continuing. It's in the air and got it. Oh, he's dropped him. Well, Bishop looked as if he had that one covered. Fingers pointing upwards. He then had to bend his knees. He would have been decidedly better off catching that in the orthodox way with his fingers pointing down. It just seemed to me that he had to go down too far. Nicely played. Ijaz has been waiting for one in that area. Just 2. 6 runs off the over. 4 for 101. Hooper's going to continue with his off-spinners.
Gets it fine. Not sure whether he hit that or not. Ijaz. Come back for the third. It's going to be close. It's going to be gone. I think he's out. Oh, going for the 3rd run. He was slow to respond. I think Wasim's out. A pretty good throw. It's found him short of his ground. That's a disappointing end, one feels, of a good partnership.
But just again there, that comes from good bowling from Adams and Hooper. They've put the pressure on the Pakistanis, slowed things down, and that caused them to go for this 3rd run. And as we have a look here, good throw. Oh, he's gone for all money. He's gone well short. So the West Indies pick up their 5th wicket. You can have a look here. A good piece of work from Junior Murray. Had to stretch a long way, but you can clearly see there some 9, 12 inches out of the crease.
A very good innings ends. That's 5 for 118.
Wasim Akram is the new batsman at the crease for Pakistan. 221 matches, excellent strike rate. And he's been in pretty good form with the bat and excellent form with the ball.
Catch it. Kirtley gets down, does well. He's gone. Now Kirtley Ambrose in the game. What a mix-up. The run up, run out, almost a catch. Big Kirtley dived and got a hand to it, knocked it down, and it picked it up and threw out Wasim Akram. Oh, well, it's all happening. What a good piece of work by Kirtley Ambrose.
And Ejaz at the moment out there is having a brain jam because he can't get it at all right. He's been involved in 2 mix-ups, 2 run-outs in the space of half a dozen deliveries. He calls Wasim here, then completely turns his back on him and runs out the skipper, giving the skipper no chance at all. And Wasim just having a little chat to himself there, probably suggesting that Ejaz might have to get on the ball again. 6 for 124.
Mohan Khan with an excellent strike rate of 77. Highest score 50 not out, and average is 17, joins Ejaz Ahmed. Ejaz on 49. That's it. Goes to 50. He's got to go on now and make it as close as he can to 100. 6 for 126. He's certainly batted well enough. He's in form. Probably just shaken by the run out of the captain. 6 for 126. That's it. That's a good shot. Mohan Khan finds the gap. That's well played. Found the gap between point and backward point. And the 7th boundary of the innings. That's a good shot. He played very well the other night, Mohan Khan. He hit Mark Waugh straight down the ground. He's a goer. Gets on with it. That's it.
Possibly this is a touch optimistic.
That's it.
A shout of catch it, and the ball never left the ground. But that one did, and it's raced away out there to the boundary. Very well placed.
Ian Bishop is on now at the Stanley Street end. Chance at point, and it's just fallen in front of Jimmy Adams. He made a tremendous effort and then realised that he had a chance for a run out. Mohan Khan is taking a few risks here with his running.
So near, that might have been the catch of the season. Jimmy Adams had got it. There was another fielder running back who decided he couldn't get it. Well, he actually just about got there. Batsman miles out. Had the ball hit the stumps.
Courtney Walsh into the attack now.
He's gone. No problems with that one. 7 for 157 now, and West Indies are doing it well. Courtney Walsh is leading from the front again. Bowled beautifully early on, picked up 2 wickets, and now he's got a 3rd.
Yes, it was Courtney Walsh who started the slide for Pakistan. And that ball just angling back into the right-hander, a difficult one to cut. And he just succeeded in putting it straight into the hands of Junior Murray. And Ejaz's fine fighting innings comes to an end. It's 7 for 157. Wasim Akram is not impressed with the proceedings out in the middle, with his team at 7 for 157 after having been sent in. Saqlain Mushtaq, who has improved his batting quite considerably. He'll be tested by the bounce here. Walsh has brought in a first slip, and Saqlain off the mark immediately. That's nicely struck by Mohan. So well struck, it's going to be a 6.
Very tough customer, Mohan Khan. Good man to have coming in the clutch. Experienced and a real street fighter. That's beautifully timed.
And straight down the alleyway. Mohan's looking for 2. Well run.
Oh, that's a good shot. He swatted that one away down towards that gap we were talking about. Could well have been just a little bit high as well. Be worthwhile having a look at that from square on.
It was very, very well played. Short. Now, does it bounce too high? Perhaps so.
That's in the air. Who's going to catch this one? Wicketkeeper, it's got to be yours. Yes, he's got him. That went straight up in the air. And Murray decided that it was going to be his. He had all the time in the world to get around and take a catch. And so Sir Klein, who was trying to heave that one away, trying to copy his partner, succeeded only in hitting the top edge.
Moen may not be too happy with Sir Klein on this opportunity. He gestured to him as he left the crease that he wanted him just to work the ball around straight up in the air. Junior Murray has no difficulty in bagging that one. The Pakistanis got their problems now. The 8th wicket has fallen for 184. Sir Klein Mushtaq caught Junior Murray, bowled Ian Bishop.
Shahid Nazir, they tell me, normally goes in at number 11. He's averaging 17 with a strike rate of 89. Can't be that bad. So Moen Khan, 40 or 46. He's playing a little gem of a knock here from his team's point of view. They've got their score now to 185. Oh, he's gone for the big one there. That may have been right on top of the other one. Smacked him in the tummy. He really was trying to get that one away down towards backward square leg as well. Oh, it's gone for 4. A little inside edge, and will it go or will it get cut off? No, he stopped it. So he's managed another 2.
Frustrating for the bowler here. Courtney Walsh doing the right thing, looking to bowl the Yorker, and very, very straight. Absolutely nothing you can do about this as a captain or a bowler.
8 for 190. Moen Khan on 42. Oh, he's hit that one high, and it's going down the ground. This will be out caught. Long on. Yes, got him. Samuels is down there. In fact, he never looked like doing anything other than catching that one. It went a long, long way up. Just for a second, it looked as if it may just be going to go all the way. And that wasn't to be the case. Samuels hovered underneath it, and he took a good catch. But that was a good innings by Moen Khan. 43 he made, right down the order, just when it was needed.
Good piece of bowling. Saw him coming, dropped it in short, kept it straight. Moen Khan, in the end, got quite a good piece of it. Too good, in fact. And down there, underneath it, Samuels takes a very, very good catch. And Pakistan lose their 9th wicket, 192. Moen Khan off the bowling of Ian Bishop.
Well, this will be a big moment for Mohammad Zahid. He's never played, he's never batted before. He's had 1 match. And he's out there because of this catch in the deep. Whacked away off the meat of the bat, way down the ground. And the catch easily taken by Samuels. Well, Mohammad Zahid is down the non-strikers end. He hasn't faced a ball yet in the big time. Oh, that's a good shot. Will that go all the way to the fence? I think it will. All the way to the boundary for 4. What a good shot that was. Nazir.
That was beautifully clipped off his toes. Curtly Ambrose is at mid-wicket. Had no chance of catching this. Bishop looking to pitch up. Only succeeded in bowling the half volley, and he got that right off the middle.
Shahid Nazir has struck. 2 balls to go. Oh, and that's gone high in the air as well. Ambrose is underneath us. He'll catch it. Huge hands. Thank you very much. That's the end of that. So Ambrose making the catch, and that's the end of the Pakistan innings. Well, that one went up a long way too.
Well, we've seen this on a few occasions today, the ball going straight up. That's an indication of the pace in this pitch here at the Gabba. Nazir not getting enough bat on that at all. Straight up in the air. Curtly Ambrose has done a terrific job for West Indies today. He's been in the thick of things, bowled 10 brilliant overs and executed a run out, and now into the catching. Keeps his eye on the ball, hands high. Perfect lesson in how to catch the ball there. Pakistan all out.
So that's the end of the Pakistan innings, all out for 197. That gives them a run rate of 3.95.
Well, I think Pakistan did well there. At one stage it looked as though they might be bowled out for something around about 125 to 150. And in fact, this is what happened, 197. It's still not a very big total, but it was in the 50th over. They didn't waste much there. Ijaz top scored with 59, Wasim 34, and Mohan Khan, a lot of experience, nice experienced touches there. 43 from 51 balls faced, 197. And the bowling figures for West Indies, Curtly Ambrose, even with a damaged hamstring, 10 overs, no maiden, 1 for 26. Courtney Walsh, 3 for 40. Ian Bishop, 4 for 38. And that is a pretty good effort from the West Indies. But we've got a good contest on our hands here. 198 needed to win by the West Indies, and Pakistan have a very good bowling attack. It won't be at all easy. One of those promising young pace bowlers is going to be seen in action now, Mohammad Zahid. I'll be interested to see if that's called a no ball. It's certainly going to be 4 runs. Nothing from the umpire at square leg. It must have been a marginal non-call. It was a fierce stroke away through extra cover.
Junior Murray got around on that one quickly. He was well out of his crease. He played the shot.
None for 9 West Indies. Wasim Akram was about to bowl. Oh, good shot for 4. He hit a boundary earlier by jumping down the track to the pace bowler at the other end. And that was a lovely stroke off his pads. A slower ball, but it's been dealt with quite severely by Junior Murray.
That's the equation at the moment. The fact that they've got all 10 wickets in hand is a very positive aspect. That's it. Well, that solves the problem. That was a very, very fast delivery. And it's hit the middle stump and gone straight over the top to the fence for 4. Well, that certainly was straight. This will make interesting viewing.
Beautiful piece of bowling here from Wasim Akram. Junior Murray paying the price for shuffling across the crease too far. Just have a look. He goes across, doesn't cover the leg stump or the middle stump with the pad, and then misses the attempted leg glance. And the ball cannons into the stump. So Junior Murray goes. It's now 1 for 26.
Well, it's Adrian Griffith. That's a bit of a surprise. We were given Brian Lara as number 3 today, but Griffith, who's opened the batting on a few occasions, is out here. Very inexperienced he is, but he's been given a chance today.
Just 2 boundaries in the innings to date, but lots of 1s and 2s required.
Oh, he's hit that one miles. This is an unbelievable shot. Will it get there? Oh, it's gone all the way. What an unbelievable shot that was. Short outside, off stump. And what has he done? It's not off the front foot. This is off the back foot. He's smashed it over extra cover for 6. What a shot by Campbell.
That's the situation at the moment. Run rate required, just going over the top of 4 and over now. No balls.
Here's the Hughes pitch up. There he's gone. He's gone. Oh, he's got him. Well, they nearly messed that up, that's for sure. Saqlain was the man who got the stumps. He was almost at point-blank range, but Wasim Akram was beginning to panic. He hadn't got back to the stumps. He wasn't going to get back to the stumps, and it needed a direct hit. That's exactly what happened.
Well, we've seen some indifferent running between the wickets here. There was all sorts of calls out there. Griffith said yes and no. Campbell didn't know whether to go, and in the end it was Griffith who realised he had to go. A direct hit was always going to have him in trouble, and Saqlain it was. He's a very good fielder, and a direct hit sees the end of Adrian Griffith, run out for 2. So West Indies now 2 for 37.
So Brian Lara is coming out to bat now at number 4. Just 27 years of age and averaging 45. Wasim Akram's the bowler. Oh, that's well bowled. A very quick delivery, and again a little stutter in the middle there. And another mix-up, and back they come. It's all happening out there.
Welcome back to the Gabba. After 17 overs, the West Indies 2 for 56. So ahead of Pakistan, who were 3 for 45. Oh, it's beautifully bowled. Sakane getting the ball. It's gone! Oh, the Australia's bad. Can you believe that? Dear, and they get a run. Wow, it's all happening, and almost another run out. Wow, it's not a circus, but it's getting close to it. A leg by called, was it? Big shout for LBW. Should have had a run out. The throw was a shocker.
As we look at the scoring rates of both sides, and the West Indies one consistently above the Pakistani one, but starting to dip a little bit as they consolidate.
Brian Lara having a struggle out there, but signs that might just be improving for him. Not quite timed, but it'll get him 3 runs.
Yes, you could see as he played that shot how determined he was to hit it down into the ground. It's a little easier when your back lift's nice and high. You can come down and whack it into the ground.
That's beautifully hit by Sherwin Campbell. He picked his spot and hit it right into the gap in the outfield.
Yes, this is as good a shot as has been played today. Just watch him hit the gap here. It really doesn't force it too hard. Just whacks it into the gap. And it really did bisect the fieldsman.
Oh, well done. With his field push back, he just threw that ball up a little bit more and encouraged Campbell to go for that lofted shot once too often. So Sakane has got the breakthrough.
Yes, this is clever bowling and good captaincy as well. All the fieldsmen back and watch it tossed up in the air just outside off stump, and he's bottom edged the ball back onto the stumps. So that's a big wicket, important one from Pakistan's point of view. Sherwin Campbell, 62 balls for his 35.
Carl Hooper is the new player at the crease for the West Indies. Pakistan will know that they need to get rid of Brian Lara, especially as that could be a sign that it's all coming back for the West Indies champion. The on drive is one of the most difficult shots in the game, and he's just played that one brilliantly. Lovely shot there from Brian Lara. He's starting to hit the gaps, and that'll be a worry for Wasim Akram. Brian Lara on 29. Carl Hooper having a lot of problems with the off spin of Sakane. He's just 2 after 15 balls. Sakane with 1 for 15 from 6 overs. And now it's going to be leg spin in the form of Shahid Afridi. Nicely into the gap and well timed.
Yes, that's beautifully played. Brian Lara there, knowing exactly where to hit that one, aware that the ball's going to spin back away from the backward point a bit. Just watch this. Goes back, plays it quite late, and runs it into the gap down to the fence for 4. Beautiful timing.
It's a lovely fine sweep. It's a very difficult stroke to play. It's not quite so difficult to sweep it away behind square leg, just behind the line of the umpire. But to play that so finely off a quickish leg spinner, rolling the wrists at just the right instant. Now it's going to be Mohammad Zahid. Well, nothing's happening. He's either got a touch and spin a bottom edge into the ground, or he's hit the ground, or there's been some other noise, because it's quite a loud noise of some kind.
Certainly lots of noise here. Let's see what happened. Seemed as if the bat hit the ground.
He's gone this time. That's a thick edge. Well, he deserves that wicket. He's bowled with plenty of pace. he hasn't given up. He's come back steaming in for a second spell. And again bowled with plenty of pace. Lara has got an edge onto that, and Mohan Khan has taken the catch.
Definitely a bottom edge on that occasion. As Mohammad Zahid has a fair amount of pace. Just keeps on running in. It's 4 down now for the West Indies, 4 for 124.
Jimmy Adams is the new batsman. Here's Amir Sohail.
69 from 78 balls remaining, 6 wickets in hand, and you look at that equation and you think, well, you'd put your money on the West Indies.
That's a good shot, and it's gone for 4. He really did hit that right off the meat of the bat. That's very, very well struck. Hooper, a good player of spinners, and once he gets going, he takes a bit of stopping.
This is a beautiful shot. And one of those mind games is you find the need that you want to hit some boundaries just to relieve the pressure.
Oh, yes and no, and then a fumble and another no, and well, we could see a run out here, especially with a quick fella on. It looks as if they're quite keen to get down the other end. Might be looking worthwhile looking at. Oh, he's hit the umpire. Well, ends the mum. I think he was looking at the other stumps and he got this one, and that smacked the umpire. What's happened in terms of the comparison? They've just dipped a little bit since the loss of that wicket. Just getting behind.
A few minutes ago, 7 overs, none for 31.
That's a good shot. They'll be looking for 2 here, and they'll get 2 comfortably, 2. Just a pretty short delivery just outside off stump. And, of course, Jimmy Adams good in that area. Down the ground, in the air, a little lucky. And back for the second. Yes, that really was a bit of a mishit. Could have so easily have gone straight back to the bowler or even to mid-off. Luckily, it just lobbed into the gap. And it looks as if Shahid Afridi is going to take up the attack now. Gotcha. It's in the air and into the gap. Is it going to go all the way? Oh! Mohammad Wasim down there almost put his foot over the line. And that now brings up the 150.
He made this a little more difficult than perhaps had to be. Was conscious of the fence, or the rope out there. When you're chasing a total like this, get your 5, be mindful of the target per over, and your natural ability will put a bad ball away, but no need to take risks.
It's beaten the fieldsman. Well, this is a really good over for the West Indies. They'll come back for 3. So 12 runs off that over. That'll take the pressure off a bit. 4 for 159.
Welcome back to the Gabba. The rain blowing across the ground. Wasim Akram taking the ball at the Stanley Street end. Went off 36 with 6 wickets in hand. Carl Hooper has played pretty well. Played within himself. Hasn't tried anything fancy. Played very straight to the spinner. The odd sweep shot. And he's moved to 42. It's into the gap. Didn't quite get hold of it.
I think that short ball got to Carl Hooper a bit quicker than he expected. More than likely looking to hit that through the mid-wicket region. Got to him too quickly and just managing to get it through the gap between mid-on and mid-wicket.
It's a chance this time. He misses again. Ejaz nowhere near it. Wasim Akram's not happy. Ejaz picked it up well enough. Just cannot find the timber.
And he just could blame the slippery ball as well, Bill. They can't grip it, captain.
I think he gripped it all right. It was a pretty good throw. There he is, just a fraction off balance. Would have been very close anyway. So Klein to bowl his 9th over. Jimmy Adams gets this nice and square. They should get 3. And you need a man in the middle order to find some touch, and Adams has done that. 74 not out in the Test match. Bowling okay, fielding well.
Comparison between the Pakistan innings and the West Indies innings, as you can see, they're just about level as far as runs are concerned at this stage of the innings, but just the 4 red dots compared to those 7 Pakistan dots. Shout was quite early from Jimmy Adams. Shout was too hoopsy. Obviously, Jimmy Adams looking in the direction in which the ball was going and seeing the fielder would know exactly what was on. Quite clear with his calling, Jimmy Adams, whether it's to run or not to run.
It's going to be Wasam Akram to bowl his 9th over. He's in trouble again. Oh, he's missed. Ejaz. That's about 6 out of 6. Couldn't hit a barn door. Dear, oh dear.
And he took his time about it as well, Ejaz. Took about 4 or 5 steps, steadied himself, aimed, but still missed.
Nicely played to get 2. Four for 188. Happy crowd at the Gabba, seeing a good win coming up for the West Indies. Sakane to bowl his 10th and final over, has 9 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 32. It's pulled away beautifully. 1 bounce over the rope. 50 for Carl Hooper. Doing a good job. He was not out in the Test match. And carrying on here today. After a sluggish start, he's batted very well.
Well, the prophetic words of one of our fellow commentators. He said early in the tour this would be Carl Hooper's tour. And so far he has been proving those words right. Going quite well, Carl Hooper.
Going very well. He's a good striker of the ball, likes batting at the Gabba. Oh, good effort. Very happy West Indian dressing room. Why not? 4 runs required. 12 balls remaining with 6 wickets in hand. Sakane almost picked up a wicket, I think, that last delivery. Got a hand to it. It was a red hot chance, but couldn't hang on to it. Freedy to bowl what could be the last over. Quickish leg spinner belonging to Jimmy Adams. It's a good shot. Hits it away nicely. That's it. And a big win for the West Indies. A very good effort by the captain. He won the toss earlier today. He sent Pakistan in. Conditions were ideal. He bowled superbly himself. You can see by the West Indian dressing room, they're a very happy team. And why not? It's a big win here in front of a record crowd. And Carl Adams, Carl Hooper and Jimmy Adams done a great job here, Michael Holding.
Very good job. Carl Hooper has looked good on so many occasions on this tour. Still does find ways of getting out at times when he should be staying there right through until the end. But the last Test match certainly he batted quite well. He was not out then. Jimmy Adams also was not out during that Test match. And they have done it here again for the West Indies. Very good innings by both those batsmen, Jimmy Adams and Carl Hooper. Very good partnership and a very convincing win to the West Indies.
That's a good performance from the West Indies. They looked as though they were going to struggle for a while there, particularly when Lara got out. If another wicket had gone down, there could have been real problems. But 4 for 198, and they won with 11 balls to spare. That was a good partnership between Carl Hooper and Jimmy Adams. They put on 74, and it took them just 82 balls. Sherwin Campbell, 35, Junior Murray, 15. But the chap who impressed me was in the Pakistan bowling figures, Mohammad Zahid. I tell you, he is decidedly quick. He's number 2 on the card there. 10 overs, 2 maidens, and 1 for 29. And he was a very good fill-in for Waqar Yunus, who's injured at the moment. He has a bad shoulder. Wasim Akram, 1 for 30. And Saqlain Mushtaq, 1 for 38. The spinners didn't get quite as much out of this Brisbane pitch as happened down in Sydney the other evening. Now, the player of the match, man of the match, was Carl Hooper. A very good performance from him. He made 54 not out in that partnership with Jimmy Adams, who's pictured there with him, and he bowled his 10 overs for 38. It was a good performance and assisted the West Indies to move to the top of the Carlton United Series.